Testing, testing. We're live. Thank you, Dak. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another live stream. Huge thank you to everybody here nice and early. JR, Dak, Deadbolt, Elaine, D-Fay, United for Eternity. I hope you guys are having a wonderful and lovely Tuesday, and we are going to be back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. We've been playing this like once a month. Ideally, it'd be once a week, but, you know, I was sick last week. We've just been very busy with things. And, of course, like, Go Rush coming to an end. But we are back with this game. We are playing this game until we beat all of the campaigns. I think there's 13. I think we beat 6 of them. So it's crazy to think we're only, like, halfway through. They all follow the same motif, right? You play 2 duelists in the overworld, cutscene, do that 3 times in the tournament. So usually in a stream, we get through 1, maybe 1.5. But we'll see who we beat today. But yeah, it'll be a nice couple hour stream. We'll chill, we'll chat, we'll talk about things. Short going up today around 2:30 in 2 hours about Elemental Hero Air Neos and that mystery being solved. It's a very condensed video. Obviously, it's only a 1-minute short. I'll probably do a video on that more expansively in the future. Although videos have already been done very well on it. So if you want to know about it, TGS Anime, Ruxin, have all done really good videos on it. And then I'm hoping tomorrow, finally, top 10 duels in 7s. I'm sorry, in Go Rush should be out. So that'll be a fun video. And yeah, we'll keep the content rolling here. I'm starting to feel better. I'm still not at 100%, but I'm definitely good enough to stream. Tomorrow we have the Chronicles podcast at night. Thursday we have Master Duel versus Chat. And then Friday, DSOD movie watch along. Let's go, baby. Very excited for it. Tamias is coming to Rush Duels, yes. As is Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, right? I think I saw, if that's the right card, unless I'm getting that mixed up with something else. But yeah, I did not think Tamias. They're using DM filler arcs to get cards in, which is really, really cool. Giving some love to those Duel Monsters anime-only arcs, which is very, very cool. Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Thank you, Colin. Good to see you, Colin. Psychic Master, what's going on? Oh, yeah, but man, crazy Monday. Dylan, have you ever done a Yu-Gi-Oh! Iceberg video? That would be a cool idea. I will let Colin Cleaves answer that if I've ever done a Yu-Gi-Oh! Iceberg video.
You know, he's moving around, blinking.
I have done a 4-hour Yu-Gi-Oh! Iceberg video, which is linked right there if you want to check it out or put it in your watch later. But yeah, I did a 4-hour Yu-Gi-Oh! Iceberg video with Colin, with Dak, with Latrell, and yeah. Yeah, it would be Elaine. It would be. Like, could you imagine if some random character just used Tamias, the spell card, in like Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 or whatever? Like, it'd be the coolest freaking thing. Every time, it even happens with the main game though, genuinely. Every single time, like, we get, like, support for old anime decks, I'm always like, man, I wish we could see that used in the anime. Like, all the Shining Sarcophagus support, which is, like, little Yugi cards. Like, I would have loved to see Yugi use those in the show. And that's why, listen, I advocate very, very hardcore for a Duel Links based show, because I think that would be a really natural way to let these characters use like updated cards for their decks. Obviously, it would be amazing to see all the characters interact with each other, but I also think from a sales perspective, it makes a lot of sense because you could have all characters across the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime spectrum use, you know, updated decks and cards, but, you know, it's never going to happen. What's going on, Jared? Yeah, you can see the sunset in the 4 hours. If you start at the beginning of that iceberg video and then just fast forward to the 4-hour mark, you can see everybody's rooms get darker. Not mine, because I'm in like the basement, so my lighting doesn't change. But like Colin, Latrell, and I don't think Dax, but Colin and Latrell, you can definitely tell. What's going on, Hannah? Yeah, a lot of anime decks have gotten off screen. So, like, it would have been amazing to see Akiza use, Bloody Rose Dragon. I mean, you could go on and on. All of these characters, Four's new gimmick puppets. I mean, all of these characters at this point have gotten, like, new support since the show ended. Not all of them, obviously, but a large amount. And, it's just, yeah, it's a shame. But would be really cool to see them animated. Would be really cool to see the characters make, yell voice chants and everything. And, it's just not there. It's not there for us. X-Slayer, what's going on? How you doing? Tomorrow night, we are going to... Vector, yeah, again, not every character has gotten new support. Vector has gotten none. You got plenty of Reigns characters whose decks haven't even come to the game. Lightning, Bowman, Windy, Blood Shepherd, just to name a few. So, no, I mean, it's not every character, but I would say a majority have got more characters have than haven't. Can we expect you to crash tomorrow night on Talking Yu-Gi-Oh? Crash out? No, I don't think I'm going to crash out. I'm actually very interested to see what my friends will say about the Chronicles. I think we're all going to say pretty similar things, that we're just very surprised and disappointed at how short it is. But I don't think there's going to be much of a crash out from me. My excitement levels really weren't that high for it, if I'm just being totally honest. I mean, I was excited for it, but I was not at the... Like, I did not have the same excitement level as I would if it was, like, a new show. To the point where when it dropped, I forgot it dropped. Like, I realized it dropped, like, 45 minutes after 11 o'clock. And, if it was, like, a card game anime, I probably would have, done a stream, like, as it dropped in real time. I didn't even do a watch-along stream for it. I mean, when I saw it was 3.5 minutes, I was like, it's not really worth doing a watch-along stream for it. But, no, I don't, I mean, I maybe you'll get a crash out. I don't think you will. I'm more, yeah, I'm annoyed with everything this year when it comes to the anime. I'm annoyed with everything. It's like a snowball effect, like not getting anything new in terms of the weekly game or the weekly anime. The Chronicles being as short as it is. The GX remaster being a complete, joke. All of that has kind of snowballed into what's been a really rough, so far, 2025 for me when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime side. But I'll say this, like, the channel, we're still rolling. People are still coming to these streams, which I greatly appreciate. The community has been incredibly generous and awesome. So that outweighs the negative. And the positive usually outweighs the negative. J-Mac, what's going on? Good to see you. Natalie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Natalie. No, not again. I will agree. The idea is very, very cool. And I love the thought of getting lore explained to us. I just was not a fan of the execution of the first episode and how short it was. Like, if you don't know anything about Sky Striker, I thought it did a very, very bad job at explaining who the characters are, what the purpose of the fight is, like, what's going on. They didn't explain any of that. So I think the concept is great, and I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. But the execution and the length was a letdown for sure. And I think, and yeah, not again, you agree with that. I think a lot of people agree with that. I think a lot of people do. And so we just have to hope that as it goes on, when they get to Branded, which they're going to do in June, things improve. That's what we have to hope for. Natalie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate you, Natalie. Thank you. This is the year anime fans get the crap end of the stick, if we're being real, Dylan. Well, so far, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would totally agree with you. It's been a brutal year for Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime fans. Speaking as a massive one, it has been so far. And, it can't... I will say this, and I really do mean this, it can't get much worse. It can't get worse than a bad remaster, which we know is going to last 3.5 years. The Chronicles isn't going anywhere, and then nothing. So that's the positive. I really feel like it can only get better They could shut down Duel Links. Yeah, okay, I guess it could get worse if they shut down Duel Links. All right, I guess I won't jinx it, but I mean, it feels like it can't get much worse. It feels like it can't get much worse. But Natalie, thank you for the donation. Oh yeah, if Go Rush had like an Arc 5-esque ending, Colin. Oh boy, dude. Yeah, and like Lunalight getting support is cool. Yeah. Oh, we'll see what's in store for us the second half of the year. JR, great question. Which show do you think deserves a reboot / would you like to see have a reboot? This might come as a surprise to people, but for me, it would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. I thought Arc 5 had one of the best starts to a show of any of the Yu-Gi-Ohs, and I would love to see them kind of redo elements of the Synchro arc and then redo everything post-Synchro arc. So, I would 100% pick Arc 5 for that. 100%, JR. I don't know if I feel it deserves a reboot, but that's the one that I would like to see get a reboot. Because a reboot is like changing like the ending, you know what I mean? It's like, right, that, I mean, I guess it doesn't have, well, like it's an alternate storyline. A course correction done with the purpose of restarting a franchise. A reboot is when a franchise is restarted. I mean, from that... Yeah. I mean, I do love the thought of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters characters playing Rush. I would really enjoy that. I know a lot of people would be infuriated with that, but I would really enjoy it, and I think the chaos it would cause would be really funny. And I think it would be really cool. Seeing, and like Yugi, like a lot of Yugi's cards are in Rush Duels now, you know? So I think it would be really cool. Yugi and Yugioh would be a perfect duo, yeah. I think it could work. I really do think it could work. And the funniest thing is, dude, like, I know a lot of, like, Yugi boomers would be very, very angry. But, like, in character, Yugimoto, Joey, they would love to play the new game. Like, in character, they would love it. It's just a different way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, a game person. You know what I mean? So in character, they would love Rush Duels. Like, that wouldn't be out of character for them. Maybe Kaiba, you know, Kaiba might be a little bit of a dick about it, but that would be fine. Great question, though, JR. Great question. Mad Curry, what's going on, Mad? That's true. That is true. No, he would have. Yeah, I guess Kaiba probably actually in character wouldn't care. He'd want to just beat Yugi. I mean, Kaiba is Otis anyway. You know. Otis backwards is Seto. Yeah, Capsule Monsters and Dungeon Dice Monsters, Elaine. And they both happily played those games. Yeah. Oh, really whimsical? It broke that bad. For those that don't know, on the Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel, they've been streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! 24/7. Sometimes I pop into those just to have it on in the background while like I'm editing. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's off. Crazy. Yeah, I guess the stream broke. The stream usually has anywhere from like 200 to like 500 people watching from what I've noticed. They do the same thing on Twitch. Right now on Twitch, it's got 600 viewers. That's usually, I feel like it doesn't get much higher than that. But right now they're in the A Duel with Darts Part 5. Oh, this is the end of the darts duel. This is a really good duel. But yeah, they do it on Twitch as well. Yeah, Vrains is the only anime that I would argue that didn't get a video game. I know people might say Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, but like that's just an expansion on the Legacy of the Duelist game. Although I guess Arc 5 Tag Force is not really like Arc 5 based, right? Like all the shows are in it. I don't know. I haven't played. That's just what I think I remember hearing. Yeah, they've stopped with the Yu-Gi-Oh video games, man. You look at like the Yu-Gi-Oh video games they made in like the early 2000s, dude. Compared to the last, like, 10 years, and it's, like, night and day. You know. Yeah, I saw they were airing the camera episode. What, Lorelei, they were doing the camera episode. Are there new Yu-Gi-Oh anime projects in development for the 25th anniversary? Josh, as far as we know, the answer is no. There could be things that are being worked on behind the scenes, but as far as we know, the public knows, the answer is no. They have not come out and said anything about working on any new anime projects, which is, yeah, sucks. Again, could they be working on things behind the scenes? Sure, but the answer is no, unfortunately, as far as we know. What's going on, Susan? Happy Tuesday. I'll cheer. The you say milky mode, I'll cheer to that. Yeah, Doma was good. I hope we get an English version of the Go Rush game. Lorelei, I would love that, but the problem is, I think we would have already gotten it, an English version of the Go Rush game. They announced the English version of the Sevens game pretty early. The Go Rush game came out like 2021, right? Go Rush video game. I think the Go Rush game came out in like 2021. Like late 2021, or let me take a look. Maybe it was 2022. Yeah, the Go Rush video game came out December 22. December 2022. If it was ever going to come out in English, they would have announced it probably, I'm not even kidding, probably like 2 years ago. So there's no way they're going to bring that game into English, which sucks because I've heard that was actually a very fun game. I enjoyed the Sevens video game. The problem with the Sevens video game is they never updated it, dude. They never updated it. So, like... But I would have enjoyed playing this game. Dredger, good to see you, man. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel Battle Royale. Let's go. Go Rush, yeah. Rush Duel Links is miserable, yeah. With Gaia, it is. Yeah, we're going to get new rituals. Yeah, that's what they keep saying, X-Layer. Keep an eye on stuff about the current development, yeah. You know. Victory Jump Carnival in July and then Jump Festa in December. Those are the only days really to look for. If you're looking for maybe like a new show announcement, those are the only days to look for at this point. July, which I think is like July 15th, and then Jump Festa is December 19th. The exact date on the Jump Fest, the Victory World Carnival in July, July 13th. July 13th, which is a Sunday. That's the event where, when Sevens was being worked on, they said, we're currently working on a show. So, those are the 2 days to look for, July 13th and December 19th. We're not going to get anything. We might not get anything at either of those days, but we're not going to get anything outside of those 2 days. Those are the only 2 days, I would argue, that we could get something. The concert could have something. I mean, it could. I remember the concert is a day before X-Slayer. The concert is July 12th. So, you know, that whole weekend is very interesting because that's a big Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th anniversary celebration weekend. They have before announced something at that event. And so maybe it's not a coincidence that, like, that concert is the day before the event. So we'll see. I mean, that weekend's a big one, and then Jump Festa, and those are the only ones. I'm going to stream it, Kevin, if they're showing it live. That's the only way I'm going to stream it. If there's a live stream of the concert, I will stream it. But that stream will probably have to be on Twitch. I'll probably do both, but it's probably going to get taken off YouTube. Yeah, well, that's the issue with YouTube and streaming it with music. Well, you know, like, they just need to make a vanilla Rush game that's not ruined by skills. I would love for them to make a Rush Duel game identical to Master Duel. I think Master Duel's formula is really, really good. I would love for them to do that, but with Rush Duel. Same crafting system, same UI. I think it would be really cool. But, you know, who knows? Who knows if they'll do that? All right, I think it's this view. Yeah. Had this game up. Okay. You guys can hear the audio, right? Who do we need to do? We need to do Zexal, Trey, Quattro. All right, we're just going to do Zexal. I got to remember his deck. We'll duel Max Daniels. Oh, yeah, new Yu-Gi-Oh! Games are the best ticed up. I mean, maybe we'll get, like... Can I see early days collection sales? I think it's sold very well thanks to, like, scalpers. Which, hey, you know what? I'll take it. I can't even, like, look at the early days collection without getting, like, cold chills, dude. I cannot believe I did that stream. I really can't. I really cannot believe I did that stream. What a disaster that was, dude. Jeez. Goose, what's going on, Goose? Yeah, tomorrow night, man, I don't know how the podcast is going to go. And then the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Show will be on April 30th. Very excited for that one. We'll do a pulse of the community. Someone will do a top 10 list or a top 5 list. One of the guys. The trauma is insane. It really was a disaster. What's going on, Mark? Doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. How do you fast forward, Citra? Control Z. Yeah. Yeah, we still got to think of the name, JR, because it's not going to be Crazy Eights. It still will be Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Like under that umbrella. Oh, have a good night, X-Slayer. Oh, yeah, it's 9 a.m. where you are. Have a good night, man. I think it's we'll name it something along the Chronicles. It's probably going to be like the same hour and a half. Well, I plan for it to still be 90 minutes. I like that to be kind of like the floor. So we'll talk. I mean, we're going to talk. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to make sure the boys also watch the Master Duel cutscenes as well, because I think at this point they have not. So I'll make sure that they watch those as well. Because those are another 4 minutes. So when you combine that, it's like 8 minutes. I mean, I guess I'll call by the Haunted as well. I mean, it's a great question though, JR, considering it is such a short episode. But yeah, we're gonna make it. I always want to make it worth it. I mean, even the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh show, I plan for those episodes to be like 90 minutes. I can't shave until the end of the month. Somebody donated, I think, $5, and I can't shave till the end of the month. Let's run it back. Let's redo the early days collection marathon. But I appreciate the compliment, Axe Raider. It may have been more. I just like to say only $5 because it sounds like absolutely ridiculous. But it may have been more. I actually don't remember the exact circumstances as to why. I feel like it was because of you and delayed. So it was probably more, but I don't remember. All right. Good win. Good win. Games EJ, good to see you. How you doing? Do you remember why? I think it was your fault I can't shave for the rest of the month. I mean, I know it's both of your faults. I got to wear the Dolphins hat through the entire movie watch along. Who are we dueling? Oh, are we going to duel Kite? Yeah. Damn. I didn't think the Zexal duels were going to be easy. Yeah, Meta Chop. I would love to see Duelist of the Roses on there. Oh, so it wasn't even because of a donation. I just gave in to collective pressure. Well, that makes it even worse than $5. I mean, that makes it even worse. That's awesome, JR. JR, you're always so supportive. I'll never forget that you took off for the early days marathon stream, which I really, really appreciate. I mean, that'll be probably like a 4 or 5 hour stream because the movie I think is 2 hours and we're watching it twice. So we should be live till about midnight, if I had to guess. Damn it. Oh my god, I didn't... Damn, we're in trouble. No, the Dolphins hat I know was because of J. Yes, I know that one was because of JR. We're in trouble. JR, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend.
Use
really
5 for the stash.
All right. Well, now I feel better. Thank you, JR. Now I feel better. Now I feel like I can say, hey, it was a $5 donation. Thank you, JR. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Oh my god, dude, I suck. Thank you for... But thank you, JR. Really appreciate it. Dork Emperor J, thank you.
My wisdom tooth extraction. I feel numb on the bright side. My new gaming laptop coming in today, though I gotta get a controller before I play Lies of P.
That is actually really cool. Dude, I've been craving to play Lies of P again. I'm probably going to stream it soon. Especially because the DLC comes out soon. But I don't think I'm going to be able to platinum it, unfortunately. Hold on, let me just focus in here. JR, I wanted to... We lost. Did you get your wisdom teeth extracted, JR? Or is that, like, in the future? It's so funny that, like, so many people have had to get their wisdom teeth, like, pulled. I had to. I got mine years ago. But how are you feeling, Dark Emperor? I still taste blood, yeah. I lost. May 9th, okay. What is that, a Friday? At least you have the weekend to rest up. Alright, let's not suck. Goblinberg. Yeah, I hope you guys... I hope it goes well for both of you. Yeah, you'll be recovered by next weekend, JR. I'm very, very confident in that. You'll be recovered by next weekend. I have no doubt about it.
Thank you for the donation.
Konami, thank you for the $2 donation.
Konami is an awesome company. Like, I love this company with everything. Natalie just needs to chill out and stop it with the therapy nonsense. I love Konami so much.
Beautiful.
I will live happily knowing I'm a supportive customer of my favorite company. I heart Konam.
I heart Konam. Well, I'll say this. Konami Bootlicker, I appreciate the donation, but my God, man. Especially with what's gone on recently with, like, the anime side. Those donations. Because I know there are people that are actually like that, not satirical. They just drive me crazy. Yeah, but you'll definitely be rested up, Kevin. I'm sorry, JR by then. You'll definitely be rested up. And Kevin, yeah, we should have a new video tomorrow. We have a short on Air Neos coming out in like 2 hours. But we'll have a new video tomorrow. And yeah, I did not play Bloodborne after I got my wisdom teeth removed. I played the Ballad of Gay Tony, which was the DLC for GTA 4. One of my favorite games of all time. Give me the win. Uh-oh. Damn it. That's fine. Yeah, I got my wisdom teeth removed in 2011. I think Bloodborne came out like 2018. Apostolis, good to see you. Never apologize for being late, man. I'm always so grateful whenever anybody comes by these streams. So never apologize for that. Okay, we got to win here. There we go. Let's get it, baby. Oh, no, you're good, Mark. All right, see you later, Kite. And Kite looking depressed because he's being held captive. Kind of. Are we at the tournament yet, or we have to do 2 more duels? I think 2 more duels. Yep, okay. I do like this game, but I will say I prefer the Tag Force... Not the Tag Force games. The, like... Reverse of Arcadia and like those 5Ds games. I kind of wish we got one like that for Zexal. Tag Force mention. Now, I mean, at some point I'll go back to Tag Force. At some point. Yeah, all those 5Ds games were so fun, Goose. We're good. Goblinberg's a great one to get. Traps can't be activated. We're good. GX and 5Ds were the golden era for Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. I would say DM, too. I thought DM had some great ones as well. But I would say up through 5Ds were, like, the golden era. Oh, I've already made a couple of misplays delayed that you missed. We lost to Kite. That last duel, we lost to Kite. Oh, really? We're locking him out from using traps. The problem is we're not going to be able to beat him in time. Hitatsumi Giant. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Alright, well, he will be able to use trap cards next turn. We've done a good amount of damage to him, and hopefully those traps won't ruin our day. Oh, jeez. Probably not, Morgan. If I could turn it off, I think that'd be fine.
Thank you for
Hold on, we're in good shape here.
Wow, I tuned
Let's
in
go.
on my lunch break only
we
to
didn't
hear
win.
Konami bootlicker.
Natalie,
firing
thank you for
shots.
the $2 donation.
First off, I think you do need therapy. Little bro needs to chill out. Also, you aren't even an employee of Konami. I feel so sorry for your wife and kids. You need to chill, man.
Natalie, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Do I want to... Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a different one. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Natalie. Well, Natalie confirmed last week that she is Konami bootlegger. And actually, until Natalie confirmed that, I honestly did not know who that was. Oh my god, dude, Utopia is too beefy right now. Come on. Oh my god, 5K to the face, Litterbot. Mr. Konami, I know, is sometimes delayed, but not all the time. Well, regardless, thank you for supporting the channel, Natalie. I do appreciate it. All right, let's do... I cannot believe we have not played the soccer guy yet. Like, I do wish they had, like, again, unique dialogue with each other. I think that would have made the game a little bit more fun. You think it would have taken up that much memory?
Kite was the best reincarnated character of Arc V.
Apostolus, thank you so much for the €2 super chat. Thank you, Apostolus. Wow, that is a hot take. Kite was the best character of Arc 5. Best reincarnated. I think Jack was. I think Jack was. I think Jack, Crow, and Kite were definitely the best three. Yeah, I mean, Crow was good. Crow was definitely good. Definitely not Asuka or Edo. I mean, anybody making that argument is I think drunk. I mean, they just were very disrespected in the show, I thought. They deserved a lot better. Wow. Wow. Genius trap usage. Genius. Yeah, Alexis is dead last. I would agree with that. Aster's ahead of Alexis. We're in a lot of trouble here, man. Edo is kind of a Chad for showing up in 2 different shows and crushing the pro tag. Edo never beat Yugioh. Edo never beat Yugioh. Jack beat Yugioh. But Edo didn't. I wouldn't say Edo crushed Yugioh. I mean, he didn't beat him. But it's a good debate on who the best one is. I mean, I think it's between Jack Crow and... It was a draw. Yeah, they drew. But they drew and Edo was the one who initiated the draw. If Edo didn't initiate the draw, he would have lost. It wasn't like Edo had Yugioh beat and Yugioh was the one who got out of it. Because he was initiated the draw. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't even want to duel this guy, dude. This guy's deck is crazy. Come on, man. Yeah, I will always dream of what could have been with Arc 5. Well, that's why JR had asked if any show should get a reboot, which show should it be? I am always going to say Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. That will always be my answer to that question. Dude, we are done again. Wow. Yeah, the camera usually is going in and out. That's usually the issue with this camera. That should happen in every stream. At least on this end. What is, This should work. Beautiful. All right, there we go. There we go. Jin coming in hot. Come on. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Thank you for the dono.
Konami, thank you so much for the
Natalie,
$2 donation. Greatly appreciate it. Konami Bootlicker, thank
Also,
you. Natalie,
a
thank you. Appreciate it.
You know what, Nat? You're just being a hater. I don't need therapy. You just hating because I like Chronicles, Nat. So what, the anime is done.
Well, I will say this. The Chronicles, I think most people like the concept of the Chronicles. And do we lose all of our monsters here? And I am one of them. I do like the, yeah, this card is just ridiculous. I do like the concept of the Chronicles, but the problem for me is obviously the length and the fact that, like, I just felt like it did a poor job explaining what was going on to people. Like, you have to know the lore in order to, like, get it. And I just think that's, like, silly. What do I do here? What? I guess that effect doesn't auto-apply. Well, that was a good misplay. I think we're in trouble here. Wait, maybe not. We have less than 1,000 life points. Oh my god, Utopia Ray is actually going to come through. Oh, wow. I cannot believe Utopia Ray just came through. Oh, what unbelievable. We have a chance. We actually have a chance. I genuinely think we're going to win.
Thank you.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Bro, I work in 9
Konami,
to 5.
thank you so
You're the
much
one
for
with
the
problem, dude. Konami Boogie.
donation.
You are only furthering the belief. I haven't even seen the Chronicles.
Beautiful, let's go.
You know what? Go
Let's
ahead and keep
freaking go,
yourself in
baby.
pain to
Come on.
Konami. Well, I tried, guys. I tried.
Natalie, thank you for the $2 donation. I greatly appreciate the support. Listen, there are going to be people that like love the Chronicles, and like that's fine. You know, I'm not going to ever say like anything bad about people that love the show, because I feel like it would be like people saying like dunking on people who like any of the shows, like Sevens or Go Rush or Vrains. So, you know, I'm not going to like dunk on anyone that loves it, but I think it's fair to be concerned about it, given the length and given the fact that like it was weirdly executed in terms of you needing to know prior stuff about the lore. And that's like, to me, that's poor. Oh man, we're doing number 96. But Natalie, I do appreciate it. And listen, a lot of people for a very long time have wanted a show that like is about the lore, you know? And I think it's cool that people have finally gotten that. It just stinks that it's like, it was not, I thought, a great first episode. Not because it looked bad, not because the music was bad, but because it was a weird starting point. Narratively, it didn't really like touch on what was happening. And yeah, I mean, listen, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens from here. Not as good as it could have been, yeah. I think that's a well way to sum it up. And it'll be really good because the boys, like Dredger plays Master Duel, but I don't think Dredger is familiar with the Sky Striker lore. Calibro Pete and Nick T do not play Master Duel. They do not play like Yu-Gi-Oh! Calibur's been getting into Duel Links, but like, you know, you're not going to learn the lore from Duel Links of the cards. So, I knew a little bit about the Sky Striker lore. We get the perspective tomorrow night of them who really know nothing about this piece of lore. I think that's going to be a very unique perspective that we're going to get tomorrow night. Yeah, there were big lore fans disappointed by it, yeah. But I know a lot of people between the two were waiting for Branded. Like, Branded was the one they were looking more forward to than this. I think it's going to be the Chronicles World Meta Chop. I'm going to go with the Chronicles World. Beautiful. Gaga girl. Make it level 4. We'll go into Utopia. We got to deal with giant germ spam. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't add it. I mean, there's a good chance that maybe well, I shouldn't say a good chance. There's a chance that maybe the next episode will be longer. Or there's a chance they're going to drop more content in Master Duel. Did not mean to do that. Natalie.
Dylan and I tried to help him with his issues.
Dude, the misplaying is terrible. Thank you for another donation, Natalie. I appreciate it. Well, you know what, Natalie? That was a great example of there's some people that cannot be helped. Especially online. Especially online. And I think it's always good to try to focus your energy into positive things. Do we have a rank 5? Yeah, we do. Oh, come on. We're fine. We've got all these revival things. I'm also out of the Fiendish Chain. I think we win here. We might not win, but if we don't win, we... Oh, another Fiendish Chain. Very annoying. Yeah, I don't know why they would not introduce Ray and Rose. I have no idea. Yeah, Pokemon Generations came out every week. So you know what? If you're going to make it 4 minutes, all right, that's fine. That sucks, but whatever. But it better be freaking once a week. Like Generations. Once a month at 4 minutes is, like, diabolical. Oh my god, dude. The giant germ spam is killing me. I mean, I knew this was all a very likely reality, Hannah, after all the Jump Festa stuff. And that's why I had such a negative reaction at Jump Festa, because I knew that this was probably how everything was going to play out. And it sucks. I mean, view-wise, I think it's doing very well, though. I mean, let's take a look. Let's see how it's doing. View-wise, yeah, I mean, 368,000 views in a day. I mean, that's good. It's definitely slowing down because it was 250,000 views in the first 12 hours. Now I think it's been like 36 hours. So it's definitely slowing down. But, like, that's good. That's good. But, you know. Unfortunately, yes, I have seen the Minecraft movie. All right, we beat him on his annoying giant germ spam. I watched it sober. Everybody that I went with was no, I did actually have a very fun time at the Minecraft movie because of the audience. We were in a rowdy theater. I'm not going to lie. And I enjoyed it. Yeah, everybody I went with was yeeted out of their mind. Calibro was yeeted. Dredger and Pete were yeeted. And, yeah, I was one of the only sober ones in the group. I'm sure Weir was yeeted. He's always yeeted. And I had a very fun time. Chicken Joggy. Oh my God. That movie's on track to do $1 billion in the box office. Which is unfathomable. Yeah, Nick T was probably drunk. He was sitting, like, basically right next to me. I actually, I don't know if he was drunk, to be honest. Nick T may have been sober. I'll have to ask him tomorrow night. Oh, dude, if the Minecraft movie gets, like, spin-off shows and we're still starving here as Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime fans, I'm going to be sick to my stomach. Going to be sick to my stomach. But that's probably what'll happen. We're in a little bit of trouble here. We'll be fine. Dag, that's one of the best ideas you've ever had. I'm fine with that. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, I'm gonna, because I don't have any materials left, I have to do that. Then we'll activate this effect. That'll give it 1,000 more attack. Then we'll summon this thing. I'll special summon the Jinn. We'll activate the Jinn. This is pro dueling, right? We'll activate the Jinn to flip this thing. We'll activate Call of the Haunted. Wow, this is annoying. She's an annoying duelist. Wow. Well, we're in some real trouble now, if I'm being honest with you. Armageddon Knight. Send that. That does nothing. Great. Oh, Shockmaster doesn't matter. Nah, we don't have rewind in this game. Naoki, thank you so much for being a channel member for 15 months.
Glad
55
to see
months.
to the Zexal games.
Thank you, Naoki.
If you edit all the in-game cutscenes in one, it might be as long as the new Sky Striker episode, LOL.
Oh my god. Dude, people I haven't heard from regarding the new Sky Striker Chronicles episode are coming into these streams this week and just ripping it. It's not even ripping it, just memeing the length. Holy, dude, what a disaster. And I said it in the video. If it was going on alongside like a weekly Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't think there'd be as much emphasis on the length. But my God. Naoki, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, Naoki. And by the way, Naoki, thank you for the 55 months. I have not had a chance to watch the Team Sam reaction. What did he say? What did he think? He probably loved it. In my mind, like, everybody who plays the card game probably loved it. Oh, he said it was mid. And he's someone who, like, gets... Well, so do I. I'm the same way as he is. I get very hyped up by really anything. And even he said it was mid. Yeah. It's just, it's a joke. That's crazy. I did not realize he also called it mid. We just have to remain hopeful that they're going to announce something cool on the anime side second half of the year. Been talking to people at locals. They've been saying the same thing as everybody else. Yeah. I'm surprised, to be honest with you. I thought the card game side was going to really love... But you know what? Like, not for nothing, if it was properly done with proper introductions, and was, like, properly executed, I think people would have loved it. Especially people on the card game, but, like, card game side. But, like, that's not what it is. She was hard, dude. She was really hard. Like, that was a hard duel. We've dueled almost everyone. We haven't dueled the Sparrow. Admitted the Master Duel version was almost perfect. The Master Duel version was much better. I will say that. I also hate that, like, the two versions have different endings. Like, how the hell do you say, oh yeah, you gotta watch the Master Duel version? The endings of both versions are different, so even canonically, they, like, clash with each other on how they were trying to wrap up. Like, what... Oh. Why was the Go Rush game on the screen? How long was that there for? I have no idea why that was on the screen. I must have accidentally clicked something. Hopefully that wasn't up for that long. I have no idea why that was even up. A minute or so. Okay, good. Yeah, pro streamer. No, I don't know why that was up. Nina. Nina, great to see you. I was just thinking of you because there's a character in the hub named Nina. I was like, oh, it's Nina. And then you showed up. Hope you're doing well. Damn, okay. Yeah, I can't shave until May. Somebody, JR donated $5, and for $5 I said, sure, I won't shave until May. Dude, I cannot believe we can't get freaking... a level 4 out. Now we're in trouble. I mean, we lost. Awful. I'm not dueling him. He's too good, that guy. Well, we've lost more in this stream than we usually do. I'm gonna see if I can find Nina. Oh, there she is. Nina Kowalski. We've already dueled her. Trying to duel everybody new. You know they're new if there's question marks on the right side of their name. Dempsey. Now this guy's also Clint Dempsey. He's also really good. All right, we'll duel Rebecca Anderson. Tora we already dueled. I've lost more with being Zexal than I have not being Zexal, to be fair. Which is a little silly. Yeah, no, the Sparrow is good. He knows what he's doing. Okay. We're in good shape here. Yeah. Rebecca Anderson's got some weird fish deck going on. We got this. Quick, easy win, baby. Quick, easy win. You mean Capsule Monster Coliseum delayed? When are you going to play the Capsule Monster game? You mean Capsule Monster Coliseum? Because we already played that one. That game was actually a lot of fun. Oh, the early days one. You mean the one that all like Dredger and everybody played? Yeah. I will play that at some point. I'm not even kidding. I will play that at some point. One of my favorites. That game took you guys like 25 hours to do. Like, that game was brutally long. Jesus. We'll do that at some point. I just hate how there's no fast forward function. You got to do it without the rewind. Yeah, if I had time to, like, focus and... Without the rewind, though, is brutal, dude. Do a 24-hour stream of me just trying to beat that game. Alright, we're fighting Vetrix in the duel field. I thought this would be the end of the tournament, to be honest. I mean, it was advertised as being able to fast forward at Mach speed. Yeah, what a joke that was. That's the whole reason why I accepted the challenge. So, like, had I not known that you could not rewind, I may have canceled that stream. I definitely wouldn't have announced it in the first place if I knew, like, fast forwarding, not rewinding, I'm sorry, fast forwarding. Although the rewind option is really what ended up saving me. Like, without that rewind function, dude. Wow. I don't even want to. I don't even want to think about it. Yeah, Rush F without rewind would have been miserable. I do still want to do the post-game stuff in Rush F in that game. Because the post-game stuff seems disturbing. I don't know how anybody when they were younger could have played Rush F. I really don't. Well, that was stupid. Yeah, I guess not playing it in one sitting would help. Hey, what's going on, Sane? I'm doing well. No complaints here. Hope you're doing good, too. I'm doing well, but allergies are, like, killing me. But I still have my voice. My voice is here. We haven't lost it, so I'm happy about that. Good. Happy you're doing good. I don't think I've ever been more miserable on stream than certain points of that 128-hour stream. Wow, dude. I mean, I will say, like, I had a lot of fun doing it, but it was brutal. Brutal. Dude, what do I keep saying? People keep coming in here that I haven't spoken to about the Chronicles, and they keep...
more dollars than that episode had minutes.
You are now the third person in these last two streams saying that has donated something joking around about the Chronicles runtime, which I think is hilarious. Saying thank you so much for the donation, the $5 super chat. Appreciate it, saying. Can't say how much it helps me out. Thank you so much. It's just so funny. That's like the donation motif. I don't know why I couldn't summon it. Yeah, but you know what, dude? Top decking Ra the 2 times that we top decked him in those last 2 duels, that was like so lucky. Like we were so lucky to get Ra on our first try in those last 2 duels. It's unreal. Thank you, Saiyan, for another $5 super.
Game. Most overrated and underrated duel in Zexal.
Oh God. I'd really need to brush up on my Zexal memory to answer that. It's a great question. Most overrated and underrated duel in Zexal. I've got to think about one that's like not loved by many people, and that is tough. Maybe underrated. I don't know how the Sargasso, I feel like that duel is kind of beloved by people with Vector and Yuma. I'm trying to think of a duel that like is not liked, because that's what underrated, overrated means. Yeah, Yuma Trey is really good, and that one doesn't get talked about a lot. And then overrated. God, that's another tough one. Because I'm trying to think. No, the Sargasso one I love a lot, which is Yuma Vector Part 2. Anna Kaboom is such an underrated character. Yeah, probably Sane loves Anna Kaboom, Nina. I wish she was in more episodes instead of Yuma's stupid friends. I agree. Yeah, Yuma had a lot of Yuma's stupid friends. That's crazy. Yeah. That's just great. Yuma's stupid friends. That is so funny. Hold on, I think we can win here. Yeah, getting to Utopia was the key. Boom. Come on. Let's go, baby. Come on. He still has a full hand, though. He still has a full hand. Yeah, the friend group sucks. Zexal is rough early on. Not rough, but, like, not great. But, you know, it's definitely worth sticking with because the show gets really, really good. Why did he just... What? Why did he just attack me like that? Can anybody explain that? I don't know what the NPC... Literally just gave me the win. I don't know what the NPC was doing there. I don't know why he tried to crash into my... Oh, he tried... Okay. And it gets blocked because of my monster. Gotcha. Yeah. Right, I forgot they can't read. I forgot they can't read. Alright. Well, we beat Shark. Let's see the tournament. Let's see what we got here. I always try to guess the tournament. Okay. Heartland, get off the screen. Let's see. I imagine Faker is going to beat Trey. Oh, our final opponent has to be Vector. Right? It has to be Vector. So Vector, dude, Barry and Vector against 4. What a great duel that would have been. Vector's going to beat 4. I don't know. Coin flip this one. I'll give it to V, but you can coin flip it. I think V will win. I think Faker beats Trey. What a gauntlet that's going to be. We're going to have to beat Tron. We're going to have to beat Faker. And then we're probably... I mean, it might not be Vector. Vector's like the one of these four that like just doesn't fit. I think Vector's going to be our final opponent. You guys agree with me there? Sky Dancer, yeah, it's a little bit of an obscure game. I think it's the only Zexal game. I think it's the only Zexal video game we ever got. All right. Well, let's start with this guy. Funny because this is like the final duel of the tournament, but in the game it's the first duel of the tournament. This is a really good starting hand. Hopefully we do face Faker because Faker like his deck is I don't think good at all. We've used Faker's deck. He's got a really good ace monster. We want to beat Vetrix quick here. We want to beat him quick. I think your final opponent will be Manuin Fabler from Duels of the Roses. Oh my god. That guy was something else. Duels of the Roses is such a good game, dude. Is that a world record, man? That's got to be a world record. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. Angie, good to see you. I don't know if I said hi to you or not. Yeah, now Vetrix's redemption. Vetrix leaves. Well, leaves. Yeah, we'll save it. All right, I got all my predictions right in the first round. Not that was necessarily hard. This one, again, I think I will maintain was a coin flip. I could have seen Nistro winning, but it's going to be Vector. Because there's no way that we're versing him in the finals. Nobody has the finals aura here besides Vector. Like 4, maybe, but no. 4 would be the second. And obviously they duel each other. Yeah, what a gauntlet that's going to be, dude. Wow. The 3 villains, the 3 big villains. I saw it came in. Yes, I try not to look at my phone too much during the streams. But I did see, I didn't read the context of it, just that your name came in.
But I will read it. Your speed run.
Probably saying, I do want to speed run this game. I even bought it for the Wii because official speed runs you can't submit unless it's on console. This is a game I actually do want to try to learn how to speed run, and I'd love to do that. I'd love to try to get the world record in this game. But I gotta set up my Wii and everything. I'll do that when I move. Alright. They're not gonna be able to broadcast it. Let's see what's going on. Heart's missing. Basement of Heartland Tower. I was so pleased that V was not a villain for the whole series. Yeah, none of the Arclights were, right? No, even Tron, none of the Arclight family was. I loved the Arclight family. I think all 4 of them are really good characters. All right, we've already seen this cutscene so many times. You go and rescue Heart, duel my father. Let's go. I still maintain that Quattro should have been in Arc 5. I think there should have been a second Zexal character in Arc 5, and I 100% think it should have been Quattro. God, Arc 5 conceptually, it will always annoy me how good Arc 5 was conceptually. It was very good conceptually. The Zexal anime is different than the manga. For instance, the Baryons are not present in the manga. Because probably saying, I know you've probably only read the manga. The Baryons and the Arc Life family is not present in the manga. And they are hugely important in the anime. So the whole story is very, very different. Koyo is his name, right, in the Zexal manga. Koyo. He is not in the Zexal anime, and he's huge in the manga. I think that's his name, Koyo. But I might be wrong. No Don Thousand as well. Yeah, because no Baryons. Yep. I prefer the Zexal anime to the Zexal manga, but the Zexal manga is good. But I do prefer the anime. The Arc 5 manga I do like over the anime. That one I'll agree with you. We just can't let him summon his big monster, but I think this is going to be... Do you tend to prefer anime or manga in general? Anime. I tend to prefer anime because I like watching over reading. That's the sole reason why. I like watching. I like hearing the music. I like hearing the voice acting. I just like the whole presentation of watching over reading. Now, my fiance loves reading. She is a huge reader. Dylan can't read, so that doesn't help. Yeah, well, that's the problem. I also can't read. That's a big issue for me. Yeah. Oh, no. I know. I know plenty of people in my personal life that way prefer reading over watching. My fiance's one. I have plenty of friends who are massive readers. I don't know if Nina is still here, but Nina is a massive reader. She even has like a book YouTube channel, which is really cool. Oh, God, he got Hard Earth out. Shit. What does this do again? But I can negate it, can't I? I think I can negate it. Let's see if this works. Yep, we win. JR, absolutely. You know, JR, if you want to message me right now, that way when the stream ends, it'll probably end in like 20-ish minutes. I'll write back to you right away. Absolutely, dude. Please. And yes, saying you can message me. Well, the next stream will be tomorrow night. Before this stream, no, because you can't time travel. But yeah, reading you can set at your own pace. I do get that. That's true. No, Faker's going to get his redemption, and the one that pulled the strings with Faker is going to be... Vector. Lies of P, man. I can't wait to play it again. I can't wait for the DLC. DLC is going to be a lot of fun. And Night Rain is out in like a month, dude. Jesus Christ. All right, there he is, Vector. All right, I'm going to hit the rest room. And then we are going to take on Vector, and we are going to finish the Zale storyline. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for all the love and the donations and the chats. I will be right back. All right. Let's finish this fight. The D-pads. Well, listen, as I always say, my DMs are always open. So please, anybody can feel free to message me. And I do get a decent amount of messages, so if I don't answer timely, or if I miss them, I promise it's nothing personal. And I do apologize. In fact, my phone right now, I don't know if this is going to show in, but I have 104 messages. So even in my personal life, I'm very bad at answering, which I do acknowledge. And it's, yeah, I don't know why. I just don't. Caliber will text me sometimes, and he'll see me later that night, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't answer my." And sometimes I'll read messages, and then I just don't answer. I don't know what it is. I have a problem with that. So never take it personally. That being said, please, anybody is always free to message me. All right, the Vector storyline. But JR and Angie, I will definitely answer both of you guys right after stream for sure. Yeah, the credit card front and back. Let me grab it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Good hand. Really good hand. Goblinberg. We're always going Utopia here. Always. This could be a quick GG's. Uh-oh. Vane Betrayer, damn it. Vane Betrayer's a killer. They hate Vector. Dude, what is Vector doing? What was that, dude? What the hell? I mean, dude, what the hell was this? That was the stupidest turn I think I've ever seen an NPC take. I mean, what the hell was that, dude? Wow. All right. That was terrible. All right, Calibur's got a gift for me. I'm sure it is not going to be an actually nice gift, but we'll see. Maybe it will be. I just have a feeling it's going to be a troll gift like the Dolphins hat. All right. Hold on. Calibro, Calbreezy, looks like he just came from the gym. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good. Do you have a license for those?
You mean for these babies? It's nice, dude. This heater. It's a really nice space heater.
Yeah, it's an okay heater. Yeah. All right, do you have a gift?
So I have a gift for you.
Okay.
What is one thing that you like, basically everyone else in our friend group doesn't like?
The Minecraft movie?
No, I liked that.
Oh, you enjoyed that.
I also enjoy these, but can't have them all in one sitting.
Peeps. That, you know what? What a gift. I take everything back. That is an incredible gift. Thank you so much, man.
Why, was it supposed to be a bad gift?
And, well, no, I said it's probably going to be a troll gift like that freaking Dolphins hat.
Oh, come on. I would never do that.
Yeah, you'd never do that. Yeah. What a great gift. Right? Wow. How about these? These are my favorites. And by the way, we were talking literally when we were all watching WrestleMania. There were like 10 of us watching. I was the only one who liked these.
And I had these upstairs in my room, and I was going to go up and give them to you, and I forgot.
That is so funny. Well, I always say for anybody in our group that, and I'm literally the only person in our like hometown friend group here that likes these. Nobody else likes them. A few people like candy corn.
I'll have one, but I won't really eat them. Like, it takes me like 2 sittings to eat them.
But I can eat all 5 of these in like 2 minutes, dude. I think they're so good.
I think if I haven't had any sugar in a few days, maybe, but it's a lot of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar. Well, I'll be eating these tonight when I need a boost doing the Go Rush Top 10 duels. So.
Ooh, Top 10 tonight?
Top 10 duels tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow.
Okay.
But thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Do
you have any words promoting the Chronicles? You'll be on the Chronicles tomorrow. You'll be on the Chronicles.
It's gonna be a good time. I think that's about all I got. Animation was good.
As someone who did not know anything about Sky Striker, did you understand anything that was going on?
So the main character's name is Ray.
Okay, you got that. Yes.
I can't remember. There was another character. I don't remember what their name was.
Okay, Rose.
Rose. That's what it was.
Yeah. They don't tell you.
She just chopped through this big creature and then went into a cave and found the guy. And he's like, Ray. And then that was it.
They're actually both girls.
The girl, whatever. How would I know? How would I know? Giving me no context.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen.
That's all I got.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, you.
Thank you so much for the peeps. Yeah. Well, we did win. We beat the.
You beat the whole game.
Yeah. Well, yes. Kind of. There's side things we're doing now. The game's been beaten for a bit.
Oh, okay. What are you platinuming it?
Sure.
Like you're beating every.
Yeah, I'm trying to beat every story mode. Yeah.
All
right. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the peeps. Very, very kind. Cal Breezy, everyone. Cal Breezy. He will, of course, be on the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Chronicles debut tomorrow night. That's going to be at 8 o'clock. That is going to be a lot of fun. Cal Breezy, great guy, great friend. It'll be weird. I've lived with him for the last 3 years. It'll be very weird that in a month and 8 days I'm moving out. Very weird. Less than 40 days now. Very strange. But very good gift from Cal there. Very nice from him. The peeps. We'll be eating those later for sure. They taste like sugar and marshmallow. Probably
Would
saying...
you enjoy Dolphin's Peaks?
Dolphin's Peeps. What? I guess these are chicken. Yeah, I would enjoy Peeps in the shape of dolphins. Yeah, I would enjoy those. Yeah, I would enjoy those. Yeah, I'm leaving New Jersey. Superior nerd. I'm changing states. All right, Yuma's feeling the flow. We beat Zexal. If you have a Wii U, I think it came out for... Or the Nintendo 3DS. It came out for the Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, Cal's arms are looking good. I'm sure he'll see that comment, Nina. He's been working out. He's been hitting the gym. He's been... he says every time he goes to the gym, there's at least 2 or 3 ladies that come over and compliment him on his arms. So he's living the life. He's enjoying life. Good for him, man. Oh. What? Utah. Is this our character that we named at the beginning? Is this the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen? Is this like the storyline? You named yourself that. Yeah, I don't remember at all. I don't remember naming myself that. I didn't even realize there was an NPC story mode. Yeah, I have no recollection of that. I'm just trying to get big enough to compete with Dredge. You're on your way, man. You're on your way. Oh, like the state. Yeah, no. All right, we have 4 more stories to do. It's funny, in the original game, there's like 40 characters you can do. Let me see when part 1 was. I think it may have even been longer, to be honest with you. Yeah, part 1 was January 27th, so part 1 was 3 months ago. So yeah, I have no recollection of it. A lot's happened in those 3 months. A lot's happened. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I definitely prefer the 5Ds games, but I would have loved the Zexal game in the styling of like a Reverse of Arcadia or Over the Nexus. I think that would have been peak. I think that would have been really cool. But, you know, you take what you get. I mean, this is like the last, like, I feel like, I know we have that Arc 5 Tag Force game, but it feels like the last, like, Zexal game. I mean, the last, like, Yu-Gi-Oh video game that's, like, kind of unique. Although the Sevens one was pretty cool. The Sevens one was cool, to be fair. Yeah, Go Rush we're never getting. In English, at least. It's so funny just looking at all these games. How often we'd get Yu-Gi-Oh games, man. Like, look how much I've scrolled. I'm still in 2007. Let's look at the 2010s. Start of the 2010s good, and then, like, nothing. This isn't necessarily a new game. Never released worldwide. Didn't even make it a year. It didn't. September 6th to September 4th. Didn't even make it a year. Cross Duel, dude. I gotta do a whole video on, like, Cross Duel. Master Duel, been a good game. This one at least came out in North America. But, like, yeah, look at, like, 2015. Look at the last 10 years. Two Legacy of the Duelists. Duel Links. This never came out outside of Japan. Dawn of the Battle Royale. Master Duel. Didn't last a year. I mean, it is crazy. Probably saying thank you for the $2 donation.
So when we getting Cross Duel 2?
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like, the game clearly failed. And it's like, oh, when are we getting the second one? like that'll like be the savior. That's so funny. A lot of people don't know this. I never got a chance to play this game. Because it was dead so quickly, and it never came to Steam. I don't know how. Like, there were so many issues with this game. I don't know how they never released this for Steam. That will never not blow my mind. Will never not blow my mind. It seemed fun. I mean, it seemed fun. I'll always regret that I never got to play it. There were so many characters. And, like, all the characters had, like, unique, like, interactions with each other, didn't they? Yeah, they announced end of service, dude, on March 28th. I did not realize it was that quick. I thought it was like in June. Dude, literally within 7 months, they canceled this game. This game started in September and was over by the end of March. In less than 7 months, they canceled this game. They gave it 7 months and said, yeah, it's over. And they stopped updating it on April 4th. I actually thought that they announced end of service closer to the September 4th date. I mean, dude, I feel like they gave it no chance to like really succeed. Not that it would have like succeeded, but like, I don't know. To give this game only 6 months before canceling it is crazy to me. I feel like no one is surprised about this. Yeah, apparently it was very expensive. Apparently it was not free to play. That's what I had heard. Like, I'm free to play in Duel Links and Master Duel. I heard this was not free to play.
Vid suggestion. Ideal Yugioh game.
Angie, that's a wonderful suggestion. And I already have said it. GTA, but Yu-Gi-Oh! So obviously, like, get rid of the guns. Get rid of, like, the killing. But, like, a Grand Theft Auto-like game where you play as a custom character and you can like run around this huge world and at any point run into like NPCs from like any of the Yu-Gi-Oh games, any of the Yu-Gi-Oh characters, interact with them. There's different mission lines and quest lines. I think that would be the funnest freaking game ever. Open world Yu-Gi-Oh, yes. But like where every single show is represented. But it's a great video idea.
GTA before GTA 6.
No, I said take out the guns. Probably saying thank you for the super chat. Angie, thank you for the channel membership. That's my ideal Yu-Gi-Oh game. We'll get Yu-Gi-Oh GTA before GTA 6. If they made it a free side mode in Master Duel, they would probably get more in the long run. The biggest mistake they made was releasing the game the same year as Master Duel while also having Duel Links. Yeah, I mean, cannibalization. Only good thing from Cross Duel, the avatars were really cool. Not very fun to play. Games dragged on. The gacha stuff was awful. Yeah. Too much market cannibalization. Like, that's why, dude, nobody plays Duel Links anymore. Well, I shouldn't say that, but, like, Duel Links player base has clearly dropped since Master Duel came out. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Like, look at this. There are 4 people currently streaming Duel Links to 56 viewers. There's almost as many people watching this stream as the entirety of Twitch on Duel Links. And let's look at Master Duel. Yeah. I mean, it's night and day. And Duel Links used to be the game on Twitch. You know? It used to be the game. Hikari, I actually know. She's very, very nice. She's very nice. I didn't realize she was live. You know. So cannibalization's an issue with that. It was obviously going to be an issue with this game as well. I didn't even know it came out. Imagine being on a forum that says, oh, this game's being announced, it's over. And somebody goes, yeah, I didn't even know it came out. Game was dead on arrival. Yeah. This is why you never spend money. Yeah, imagine if you spent like $50 on this game and you can't even play it. Let's not release a PC port of your game. Block a large portion of older phones on play. Yeah, dude. The fact that it wasn't on Steam is a complete joke. It was a nightmare to stream. What's Cross Duel? Yeah, it sucked. Yeah. Only 6 months, man. Insane. Oh, thank you. Probably saying thank you. Yeah, I don't think Rush Duel can ever be in Master Duel, but I would be down to have Rush Duel as its own simulator game, similar to what Master Duel does. I think that would be fun. A Yu-Gi-Oh! RPG. Yeah, no, dude. I think it would be amazing. That's my dream Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, where you're, like, in a huge world. You can run into any characters. Like, if you think about all the shows, there's at least, like, 40 characters from the 8 shows. So there's over 300 characters that can show up at any point in town. Like, I think it would be a lot of fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. That's my dream Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. It's a great question, Angie. Be such a fun game. Be such a fun game. At least in my mind, it's fun. All right. We are going to end things here. I want to thank all of you guys. I got a message from Zillow. I got to check that out. We still don't know where we're moving to, so I'm still like looking at every message. You guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. And to everybody that donated, super chatted, became a channel member, thank you. Huge thank you to Sane, Angie, Natalie, Apostolos, Dark Emperor Jay, and JR Glenn. You guys are wonderful. And listen, we are going to keep on keeping on. It's been a rough last 5 months for us anime fans, but that does not mean that the future will be just as bleak. I think good things are coming to this awesome franchise. And in the meantime, we will keep streaming, we will keep hanging out, we will keep talking about how wonderful this franchise is and potentially can be. It's always had a lot of potential. Thank you all so much for watching. Love and appreciate all of you. Next time you see me will be the Chronicles. Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! The Chronicles. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Debut episode. So check it out. We'll have a lot to say. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.